Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to another new edition on the live broadcast in TBC. My name is Gildas Moffo. You call me Moffo Money. Moffo Money is the name of which I've been baptized with in the TBC community. Bonjour, bonjour à la communauté mondiale. C'est un immense plaisir pour moi de rejoindre ma voix à tous les broadcasteurs de TBC dans le monde entier pour vous parler de TBC. J'ai vu tellement de difficultés techniques avec l'Internet ce matin, c'est là que je commence un peu en retard. Pour ceux qui devaient rejoindre ce live broadcast, excusez-moi, ce n'est pas de ma faute, c'est quelque chose indépendamment de ma position. Welcome to another new week in TBC. We are today Monday, the 7th of October 2019, and we are hit starting the new week in TBC as usual. I do this live broadcast every day at this particular 9:30 a.m. West African time. I don't know what is the different time schedule around the whole world. So we are about to talk about the realities of TVC. But during this weekend, a very great post came out by the TVC admin, or was brought up by the TVC admin, and of which particularly that post touched me a lot. Ce week-end, la mine de TBC a eu à parler d'un post qui m'a particulièrement touché parce que TBC, c'est plus que tout ce que j'ai jamais touché et vu, mais parler de la pauvreté, le chemin pour sortir de la pauvreté, ce que la mine de TBC a eu à expliquer ce week-end, ça m'a particulièrement concerné et je ne peux pas laisser ce blog post passer sans que je commande ou je fais un live sur ce blog post pour essayer d'expliquer et de donner ma perception et ma compréhension de ce blog post parce qu'elle est tellement importante et elle en contient énormément d'informations que tout le monde qui veut ôter la voile de la pauvreté sur sa tête et voir le monde par rapport à ce que notre Dieu l'a créé pour l'être, il devait comprendre ce blog post et l'utiliser au quotidien pour le permettre de avancer sereinement et avec audace dans la communauté TBC. Donc, ça m'a touché particulièrement et je veux partager ce blog post avec vous et je vais essayer d'examiner et de donner ma compréhension et mon interprétation personnelle par rapport à ce blog post et de vous dire l'administrateur a déjà mis tous les outils à notre disposition de faire TBC. Et il y a beaucoup de personnes dans la communauté qui me disent que quoi, mais comment les autres font de l'argent, eux, ils ne font pas de l'argent. On l'a déjà dit assez dans la communauté TBC. Si vous ne réussissez pas dans la communauté TBC, ce n'est pas moi, ce n'est pas l'administrateur, ce n'est pas ceux qui réussissent. C'est vous le problème. You are the problem. If you're not succeeding in the TBC community, if your veil of ignorance has not been put aside and the scales of darkness fall off your eyes, in TBC and you're making it great is because of you. I mean, I've said it time without number. It really eats me when I still get people say TBC is a scam, they're not making money in TBC or whatever. You have not understood. The paradigm in which TBCians are in is different from the paradigm in which you are. You're still in that poverty stinking mindset and you have not shipped an inch. And it has been said time without number in the TBC community that if you cannot shift in dimension in your mind, you will not shift into the reality of abundance and prosperity as tabled by TBC. I'm making it great in TBC. I'm making it great. TBC has transformed me 360 degrees, and today I'm so proud. And I will say boldly, thank you to admin of TBC, thank you to all TBCians, thank you to all broadcasters, thank you to everybody that is doing whatever inch of thing that TBC should grow. You people are what to be appreciated and to be acclaimed and applauded because TBC has changed me completely. He has changed my family. He has changed my way of seeing things. He has changed my finances. I can pass a week, 2, 3 weeks without having money from TBC. What are you saying? Again, hook up with the right people and make them to understand what you're doing in TBC. Hmm? Si vous ne faites pas de l'argent dans TBC, vous êtes au mauvais endroit et vous n'appliquez pas ce qu'il faut. Et je l'ai dit tant et beaucoup de temps que quoi, TBC est un système. Et le système, tout le monde doit s'adhérer au système. Tout le monde doit comprendre le système. Tout le monde doit fonctionner selon la façon que le système veut qu'on fonctionne. Et tout le monde doit faire tout son possible pour réussir dans le système. Mais si vous ne le faites pas, et nous on le fait, et on réussit, pourquoi nous en vouloir? C'est parce que vous n'avez pas changé votre état d'esprit. Et on le dit assez dans les réunions. Faisez les réunions, suivez les live broadcasts et écoutez et mettez à jour l'information qui concerne TBC. Donc, c'est de cette façon que vous allez fonctionner et sortir de PBC. Et c'est pour cela que l'administrateur a mis le chemin, l'encheminement qu'on doit prendre nous tous pour sortir d'un PBC. Et c'est ça que je vais partager mon écran pour essayer de donner ma compréhension et d'expliquer de fond en comble, selon moi, ce que on devait faire pour sortir de TBC. TBC est plus que de l'or, TBC est ma loi de naissance et j'en jouis la possession d'être membre de TBC. Okay, that was my monologue for this morning. So let's go to the blog and share this great thought of the magnificent admin, which is what all of us, the TBCians of the world, need to hook on and understand this issue of poverty. It's it's mind blowing that TBC has made me to not only understand what poverty is all about, but to teach me of poverty that I know, or the type of poverty that I've been in. My mind was closed. My mind was overshadowed. The information I was receiving day in, day out made me to be out of trajectory. And I supposed to have done everything. I'll come back to admin credit have been issued on the 7th. No, admin, I want that very great post of this weekend. Is that great post of this weekend that I need to stick on? Post of this weekend. That path out of poverty. Woo! It was awesome. Uh, I don't do live broadcast during the weekends. Great. When I saw that path out of poverty, I said I cannot the pathway out of poverty. Quand j'ai vu le blog post, j'ai dit que je ne peux pas manquer sans je l'ai dit sur un blog post qui est éminent pour toutes les TBCN. I cannot start the week without doing a live broadcast on this particular issue. And I will read this live broadcast gradually, explaining in English and French. Je vais le lire progressivement et je vais expliquer en français et en anglais. Et je vais donner mon point de vue parce que c'est ça qu'on devait comprendre avant de commencer à gesticuler, avant de commencer à, à faire TBC. Il y a mon collègue qui est souvent avec moi au bureau, il dit que la foi n'est pas différente de la folie. Voici ce que vous devez vous animer pour comprendre que pour faire TBC, il faut être fou. Parce que quoi? Comprendre le monde dans lequel on existe aujourd'hui, il faut être fou. Parce que tout est fait pour que vous ne compreniez rien. Now, let me start reading it. What is it like to be poor? What is it like to be poor? You may have your own conception of poverty, but let's get what I mean. Tell us that is poverty. Let's get what has caressed the hearts of admin for him to decide to create a forum or this community which will fight against poverty and what have you. I can sum it all in a single word: miserable. To be poor is to be miserable. A life of never ending stress, worry, and a constant sense of panic. Believing the current financial problem could be the one that throws life out of balance and threatens one's very existence. This is terrible, and poverty is an epidemic proportion today like never before. This is what people should. Poverty is an epidemic, proportional like never before. Negative minds corrupt, or they say what? Minds that think together work along together. So if you want to put aside the minds of poverty, you need to dissociate yourself from this worldly epidemic of poverty, which is miserable, never ending stress and worry because of what? You don't have money. I don't have money to buy this. I don't have the opportunity to do this. I was born like this. That is why I can never be this. I was, not I am. TBC has come to make us to say I am. I am prosperous. I was born given the birthright to have abundance and prosperity. I was given that right to stand up like a human being and bring my out the potentials that are in me to create something beneficial for the humanity, not living a life of miserable thinking, or not living a life of panic and stress. Panic! People fret. People run from left to right. I just want to do this because I think that tomorrow I may not have food on the table. My children have not eaten. My wife, my this, my dad. Oh, shut up. TPC have come to shut you off. Clean that part out of poverty and look on a better new life and think of abundance and prosperity. That is what TPC has for you. Laissez de côté cet esprit de panique, cet esprit de stress, cet esprit de misérabilité. Oh, je n'ai pas ceci, je n'ai pas cela. Voici de l'argent qui est venu à vous, mais vous passez votre temps à gesticuler et à parler des choses qui ne sont pas importantes. I continue. According to conventional wisdom, the pathway out of poverty requires tremendous sacrifice. The pathway out of poverty requires tremendous sacrifice. Pour le chemin pour sortir de la pauvreté demande énormément de sacrifices. Pour se libérer de la pauvreté, il faut les énormes sacrifices. You need to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice your time. You need to sacrifice in your indulgence in things that are not worthwhile. You need to focus, leisure focus on the vision and the system of TBC. You need to go out. You need to talk to people. You need to change your way of interpreting information. Those are the tremendous sacrifices and long-term hardship. According to conventional wisdom, the path out of poverty requires tremendous sacrifice and long-term hardship. This is what you have been taught. To be a billionaire, you must work for a donkey years. How come Moffo, just 2 years in TBC, is calling himself Moffo money? How come? You have entered a secret society. You're supposed to sweat. You're supposed to sweat blood out of your body if we talk about millions. That is what they have taught us. That is how we have been programmed. But TBC is telling us the contrary. TBC is telling us something different. Many years of study at the university while working a full-time job that barely covers tuition. Then when you finally graduate, usually in massive debt by the way, from the years of going to school, you are expected to leave your homeland, your beloved country, in order to secure a high paying job. Things like starting a family of your own or even having any kind of a serious relationship are discouraged until you have set yourself up financially. Meanwhile, your family back home is going through one emergency after another and you are powerless to help. Let's face it, conventional wisdom hasn't even made a dent in revealing global poverty. Conventional intelligence, programming you in schools, programming you with news, programming you with radio information, programming you with internet, programming you with everything has not given you the possibility to even understand that you are poor. Let's face it, conventional wisdom hasn't even made a dent in revealing global poverty. And government programs are full of empty promises and haven't solved this problem either. In my country, we are facing the same. We have a particular problem, but government promises are promising us this, they are promising us that. But at the end of the day, who is in the shambles, who is in the slum? You and me. But I have refused because I stand a better chance with TBC. No wonder many turn to a life of crime to fast track their way out of poverty, risking their lives and incarcerations. Poor people are desperate people. Woo! When you get people in TBC and saying, "Yeah, I'm not making money. I came yesterday." People are earning Bitcoin bounties is $600, $300, $150. What are you doing? You are desperate. You want quick money. I want to do this to get money. Les gens veulent l'argent rapidement. Les gens ne veulent pas se focaliser et grandir les projets. People want quick money. Desperate. They want to succeed at all costs. And you know what befalls you? You see the way they get into trouble here and there because what? They want quick money. And will even sacrifice their dignity by becoming beggars. There has got to be a better way out. Which is that better way? That the path, the costless path to become a billionaire is where it still is. And that better way out is the criminal private society. The criminal private society is that better way out. If you have not understood the criminal private society, si vous n'avez plus jamais compris ce que veut dire criminal private society ou le Tibian Coin Community, suivez mes adresses en bas de cette vidéo, faites-moi un mail, contactez-moi sur WhatsApp et on va discuter. Je vais vous permettre de voir le chemin le moins coûteux pour devenir millionnaire et c'est sur ce chemin que moi je suis. There is the criminal society has a plan. There is the criminal society has a plan. Quel est le plan de TBC? TBC a un plan pour vous faire sortir de la pauvreté. TBC a un plan pour vous mettre hors des jougs de la pauvreté. And it is on a mission to end poverty globally. Not any poverty for Cameroon, my country. Not any poverty for Bamenda, my hometown. Not any poverty from Africa, but any poverty globally. That is the mission and the plan of TBC. This plan was fast. It won't take years to lift you out of poverty. It won't take years to lift you out of misery, out of stress, panic, out of desperate want. It won't take years, TBC, for you to be a billionaire. It will only take a couple of months to get you out of poverty. A couple of months, 2 months, 3 months, that all depends on how you space it out. Based on the principle of helping those that will help themselves. Helping those that will help themselves. We all know. Because I've said it time without number. If you want to succeed in life, permit others to achieve what they need. You will then achieve what you need. Help others to attain their objectives, and your own objectives will be attained. So, help those who want to help themselves. The criminal private society has designed the tool needed to lift you out of poverty. If you want to get out of poverty, the plan is nowhere, and the costless road or path to getting out of poverty is only in TBC right now. Listen carefully as I explain what these tools are and how to properly use them to get yourself out of poverty today. Here is how you will get paid. So, if you want to get out of poverty and you want to get to the life of abundance, this is how you get paid. And the work is very minimal. The work is very simple. The work is can be done by everyone. Unwanted times and very relaxed. You just need to make an effort. You just need to change your mind paradigm. You just need to change your understanding of things. And for the first month, you find yourself with $125. $125 in my country is a big money. Because with $125, you are going to make it great every month. Second month, $250. Third month, $305. Fourth month, $500. And so on and so forth. For 1 year, you are $1,500. And this is not all. This is just part because there are other tools associated in TBC that can permit you to be gaining money on daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Is that not fabulous? It is not awesome. Why am I still going to be focusing myself on something that is not giving me? I'm doing TBC full time. Full time, guys. This is money, man. This is money. In fact, the author Willie Wallace said in his book Science of Getting Rich that word. How can you help others if you don't have money? How far you can show consent, but consent without action does not make anyone to change his menu, does not make anyone to sleep on a comfortable bed, does not make anyone to live in a self-contained house, and does not permit anyone to have pipe-borne water. But with money, you can do it. And that money is where it's in the TBC community. It is in this crinkle private society. Guys, there's no way and there's no any other path that is straightforward of us more than this one. Let me try to go back to my screen and see if I have an invitee. I think there are guys that are listening to me already. Guys, you should excuse me this morning. I'm so warm up because of this part out of poverty, and I really need to say my mind on this and say my take on this because, guys, I've discovered that there is no any other way better than TBC. So I can see that, Joshua, you're already there. I want you to give your take on this before we continue rolling it up and making it very clear for us because each and everyone really needs to have his say on this issue that is so awesome as far as the pathway out of poverty is concerned. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Murphy. Actually, it's something
Please, we
that.
are not getting you. Your mic is not on.
Okay, okay. How about now? Hello,
Probably
Hel-
you have a problem with your mic. Your mic is not coming up.
okay,
We are not getting you.
okay. All right. How about now?
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Sorry, man. It's something that each and everybody out there, those in the community, and those who are not even in the community, should find it very interesting to step in now. And for those who have been
Mm-hmm.
in already with us, it is high time for them to step up because the opportunity on the ground right now is something that each and every person is supposed to feel highly motivated in order to step up and stop sleeping. You know, for I don't know, for most people out there, a kind of we have the kind of scarcity job opportunity, especially here in the Africa. So people who are really seeing this as an opportunity are more let's say we have more number of them in this side of Africa, those in the
Mm-hmm.
community already, because it's
Yeah.
even difficult. I don't know for other parts of the country, but here in Nigeria it's very difficult for someone to get a job that can pay you $6 to $9 in a month. That's talking about
It's heavy.
25,000 naira. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of very terrible. And the opportunity in the TBC community right now, if you should step up and follow up with the simple new policy, you will be able to earn about $125 in a month. So that's huge. It's very the
Awesome.
the value here is very, very distinctive to those who even are privileged to get the job, in which most people here they could get just a half of that $69 as their monthly payment in their various
Yeah.
kind of job they do. So it's
Mm.
very, very horrible, and there is no government out there actually that we see to the high number of employment in just a short duration of time like TBC is doing right now, because
Woo.
TBC is employing us, not just we as let's say people in the community who have in one way or the other tried to secure their position by acquiring
Mm.
more kringles and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
in this other aspect also, the admin is giving us the privilege to also come and feel employed, because
Yeah.
it's an employment kind of thing, not just you waiting for, let's say, the due day of getting up to a full-blown economy or 1 billion members in the community. But it is a privilege that each and every one of us should be able to step up so that we can
Our friend has been
let,
saying things that are awesome. Okay, I think you're back.
okay, sorry, the network here
Yeah,
is
yeah.
bad kind of.
Oh, yeah.
So
I see you're
like
in
the
a
job I was
bike
even
or
talking,
you're in a car. Yeah. Mhm. That's
yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah, on the journey.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
let's say the 69 kind of the $69 kind of opportunity I was even talking about, in which I'm
Yeah.
not in any way close to it right now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm without job. So the best opportunity here is going full time TBC, which is something I've been preparing, because I wouldn't say I'm onto it
Guys,
because
I'm
it
full
has to
time.
do
I'm
with
a full timer. I'm a full timer, man. It's awesome.
you. It may be that you're already in the full timer base, but having the full opportunity to able to utilize that opportunity is what we actually are coming short
Mm-hmm.
of. But right now I'm just calling upon
Yeah.
everyone that the best opportunity you can have is going full time. So I urge each and every youth
Yeah.
out there to step up and come into the community, make a good earning of your living. So that's all I have for
Yeah.
this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Even you are in a car, you still look for opportunity to participate. It really show how you cherish TBC in your heart. It's so awesome, and there is no any other path to prosperity like the one that the admin of TBC has promised to us, and we are making it great. And I'm sure you are making it great, and you will make it great in this community. And sooner or later, you will give testimonies, and you will tell the early birds make it great after. Sir, I love you and I thank you very much, and I give you applause and kudos to you for participating in this life. And let's kick it up to the sky, let's shoot to the moon and to change us, because what we have rediscovered our birthright. Our birthrights have been given to us. They were snatched away from birth, but now we are walking along with the creative potency our Creator gave us from birth. So, notwithstanding, I will continue to share my experiences in this pathway to out of poverty, because, guys, this article or this blog post is mind blowing. People, even if they don't get you today, years back, they will come back to this very video that I'm shooting now, and they may wonder what at this particular day we were through them. So, guys, if even if I'm continuing and you go through this path, you have said things that are very things that not being encouraged. Be a full timer, and not only a full timer by being in the full timer database, by being a full timer. Take action and make it great for yourself. So thank you very much. I will continue to share my experiences and explaining. I really wish to finish this. Is me, and how we stand to allow it at on way. This life may even go the least bird. I wish to really continue or to share this you in you need to earn per month. But now, how do we go about this per month? This is the explanation the admin of TBC gave right down here to explain. Within a third world country, $125 is equal to a good paying job. I am amount when I was not doing TBC, but now around because as my actions are taking place gradually, that is how money is following me. TBC is money magnet. When you get TBC and you are in the motion, the passion of TBC following you. See, so 1,000,000 or 1,500 would be exceptional pay, right? Why exceptional? Other TBC that will make you earn money more than some. Now, this is not some kind of payment schedule. This is based on doing a very specific job. Means that this job that you earn this for 1 year is particular, but there are other tools in TBC that bed with you that if you stick to. Now, payday are on the month. Why payday in TBC is on the first of each month? We have said it on the first of the month. That was on the first of October. I got paid by the that I started working for this one because boy, I've already been. So if you want to have a job that you are paid for, it is only right there in TBC. Now, this is for you, inviting you to come to TBC. Help wanted to do what? Share out gifts of dollars to share at least 2 10 per month. Your party and you're on your way directly to becoming a now up here to us. Let's try to enter the explanation that you may have. Now, and when necessary, I will try to explain. I cannot allow this article to go. I hope attention is go now. Pass out gifts. Say a year passing out 10 a week. Each gift is worth thousands of dollars, and I will explain this later. For now, just know that the gifts can be either a computer or connected to the internet. There is no need to purchase these gifts. Provide them for you to give out. The gift receivers will get this gift free of charge. The tutorial requires you to fully demonstrate how to use this gift, and you are expected to attend and participate in regular training sessions. Of which this we have a training session with what we call importing. That is what you need to do. As simple as it is, guys. Whatever finish this blog. Of course, no experience gift training and support are provided. Own as and those is lawful in all countries. TBC is lawful. TBC, I call TBC all countries of the world. So the TBC everywhere. Does this sound like a good job to you? Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know your point of view, but absolutely to me, I have a job that I just 2 to 10 2 people a month. Woo! It's awesome. We can provide you free access to the all of the tools here for up to you are expected to pay $25 of each month to continue to have access to these tools. Hey, that is the same day. Means that payday in TBC of each month after benefiting from TBC $5 to pay to get out. I'm having access to my back office working for this month that I was paid on the first. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. Are you willing to pay $25 in the pay? This is the payment schedule for you. First month $125, second month $100, third month $305, and so on. Do you think 10 people a month that will be so that they pay like this? If you only 10 people that can pay $25 on the first of each month so that they can be paid like this, so that your life has your life dramatically changed. TBC and what you TBC is will tell you what have you seen welcoming and being so generous with everybody doing it. No, it's more than gold. So guys, let's try to finish. Let's try to this is a long one, but I bound myself. I must finish. Vous allez m'excuser, hein, parce que je suis tellement passionné pour expliquer ce matin. Donc, excusez, je vais continuer en anglais. Je veux donner un résumé à la fin. You can see how fast this can spread good by simply passing out digital gift to lift your entire community out of poverty. Digital gift to lift your entire community out of poverty. So what are these gifts? That is the best part. What are these gifts that you are part of you do in TBC? You will be given away a private medium of exchange, also digital currency called Kringus. Medium of exchange, also digital currency called Kringus. Our ever growing list of participating merchants either accept Kringus or partially accept Kringus for payment and sell the amount receivers. The amount receivers will get is worth thousands of dollars, and this already helps the poor save money out of pocket when they use this gift at the participating merchant. It is true that criminals are not widely accepted yet, but give us about one more year and you will be surprised how many merchants will use all over the world. The technology holding these gifts and our currency is called a wallet. That the tools are very expensive on a global basis. All the tools you need to do, all the tools you need to do this job are embedded within this website. $25 admin fee on the first, you are contributing towards paying for the cost of running this global digital operation. Half of that $25 is paid to your sponsor to compensate them for their time in training you to use the gift and these tools. Likewise, a new member to receive this gift and take time to teach them how to use this gift, you will be paid half of the $25 they will pay on the first of each month. That is 12.5 for each of them monthly. 12.50 cents gift receivers equals $125. So now you don't confuse this with some kind of MLM or network marketing program. Nobody is paid on a downline. This is simple referral payment. Can you see how this will lift you out of poverty quickly? Sacrifices and long-term hardship known, but only in TBC. The Billion Coin TBC was launched on March 21st, 2016 with one worth a tenth of a cent. The value of this TBC coin goes up by 1 grain of gold as each member joins the community. Millions have already joined since then, and currently the value of the coin is $1 billion. We will start counting members that raise the value when we reach 1 billion members. And at that time, each coin will worth 1 billion grains of gold. Owning just one whole TBC will turn you into future billionaire. Criminals are like cents to the TBC coins. The smaller increments to the right of the decimal point of TBC coin. In other words, the smaller change of TBC. Today, the wallet is still very full with millions of TBC coins, and it is up to us to empty the admin wallet of all of its coins are towards having 1 billion members. We are in what is called a distribution phase of the currency. Give is only one of the way we as members will empty the admin. Our current so rapid reward was such fast duplication to give away the gift. You are encouraged to raise 2 new members on your day of as part of rewards. You will notice a time counting down to zero within your back office of the Kringle Cash website. At this time, your rapid reward for completing this task is enough cookies to equal 0.1 TBC, about $1 billion today. Whoa! Then you are encouraged to members do the same thing on your second day of the job. Then you will get the second rapid reward equal to one whole TBC, which is worth over $10 million today. Turning to millionaire this fast is amazing. This work and can be redeemed during redemption months into spendable coins. There will be multiple redemption months until this process can be safe and instant. Of course, when people see millions of dollars in the TBC wallet, they want to know how to scratch out these coins. So they start asking about where the TBC coin. There isn't an exchange. It won't be unlawful to put TBC coins on a of TBC coins are not based on the speculation of buyers and sellers exchanging currency on a public trading platform. The values of TBC coins are based on the value of living men contributing their value to these coins as members of a private. So the value of TBC only goes up during the distribution phase and cannot be seen as a security regulated by government. Remember, all the TBC coins you will receive out of the admin wallet were not purchased by you. So how can you sell something on a public exchange that you did not purchase? Simple. We can't mix private with public because that is illegal. TV is designed to be used between our members within this private society on a peer-to-peer basis only, and merchants are allowed to accept payment for their goods and services. We are on the fast track to mass adoption, and the sooner we complete the distribution phase of TBC, the sooner all of our TBC coins will be spendable with all these of merchants. Expect tens of millions of merchants to accept Greenways distribution phase all over the world. The last paragraph. There are many ways to more coins from the Ambit wallet, including action, live broadcast promoting TBC like the one I'm doing, recruiting new members, attending key meetings. Take advantage of all these activities so that you can maximize the number of coins going into your wallet from the admin wallet. We are abundant based privately from the ground up will take time and collective effort. We all must do our part because cannot build a new economy alone. After all, the admin is only one person. Many hands make much work light. This abundant-based economy will have about a million billionaires and a billion millionaires once the distribution phase is complete. You are invited to be. Naturally, you won't be poor when you become a millionaire or a billionaire, but you will be expected to grow into the role and behave just like any millionaire or billionaire we see today. Anything less than that will be unacceptable by the world and we will accept what we are doing. So, personal development this journey. Personal development is part of this journey. So, you need to develop yourself personally. And the last paragraph, you were born with a God-given purpose. Have you discovered what that purpose is? Have has poverty been holding you back from either finding your purpose or fulfilling it? That purpose a work that you can wrap an enterprise around and become a merchant, either providing related to that purpose. Ultimately, we will finally end poverty globally by assisting each of our members to discover their purpose and in so doing provide the rest of humanity with a 100% clean ways. We will start with existing systems and we are greatly ruled. This is necessary in order to learn how to sign up members properly. Then, as we progress forward, we will build a robust economy filled with unimaginable as we help each of you fulfill your dreams. This is our plan to end poverty globally once and for all. Let's get started today. So this is the stopping point for me as far as this is concerned. It has been a long journey. I have made it a promise that I will not end this life today without going through this blog post. That was an awesome one. It was a great privilege for me to share with you the belief of all Tibetians and the position on which TBC is and the job creation of which TBC is already for all others around the whole world. This is a job for you. This is a job to make you be in abundance. This is a job to give you what the powers that be have never given you. So seize this opportunity, run with it, and make your life more better than what it ought to have been. You have a birthright. TBC is your birthright. TBC is my birthright. Let's share with abundance and love and respect with each and every one. So, if you see this video anywhere on the internet and you are interested in what I've exposed on this video, go right down to beneath this video and get my email, my WhatsApp number are on there, and you can get contact to me. Let me insert you into this job, which is making us billionaires. TBC is more than gold. The billion coin has changed me into something new. So have a nice day and make it great and rock it to the moon with TBC. Bye bye.